Hello, welcome to Kitchen Basics 101, where I teach you the bare bone basics as if you've never cooked a day in your life from the perspective of a mom. As you can see, I've got my frozen salmon out here. We're going to do a creamy lemon orzo salmon situation because that's what I'm craving. So that's what we're making. So this is frozen salmon. I defrosted it out of its vacuum seal container I put it like in a glass container. And then now I've just taken it out and I've blotted it on a paper towel to get that excess moisture off. Today I'm going to use an olive oil because I'm going to be making us pan sauce because we're going to make the creamy lemon orzo. And so I want that to have beautiful flavor. And so the olive oil is going to add some beautiful flavor. So I'm going to spread a little olive oil on the fish. I like to oil the fish more than oil the pan just because I feel like, one, you tend to use a little less oil, and also it's just like less splattery. And then I'm using lemon pepper. My lemon pepper has salt, pepper, lemon, and garlic in it. I love lemon pepper. I just think it's a really delicious flavor. And then we're making creamy lemon orzo, so this way the seasonings are in line. But just check your lemon pepper and make sure that it has salt and has pepper in it. If not, I would definitely add salt and pepper to this. The lemon pepper always makes me sneeze. I just sneeze. So I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to do it on the other side as well. I like to season any protein really pretty generously because proteins really, in my opinion, need it. And this isn't all going to stick to it. So just give it a nice sprinkle. We're going to get our pan heated up to like medium high heat so we can sear off our fish. I'm using my stainless steel pan just because it's my biggest pan and I need space for my orzo, but you can use a non-stick pan and that will be more user-friendly. Okay, we're going to do medium high heat. I'm on my big burner. We're just going to do a couple minutes on each side. I'm going to watch it come up. You'll be able to see it start to cook through, but we don't want a lot of smoke because a lot of smoke means that we're burning the seasonings and we don't want that. So if you start to see a lot of smoke, turn the heat down. This plate is no longer clean or usable, so it needs to get washed. This is after 3 minutes and you can start to see how it's changed from this bright orange to this like sort of whitish orange color, and that's a sign that it's cooking. We're gonna pick them up, flip them over. Beautiful. We're gonna do 3 minutes on this side. Okay, it's been another 3 minutes. I would say the fish is like 90% cooked, not 100%. I'm gonna put it here to the side on my plate because we're gonna cook it a little bit in our finished product, okay? So we don't want it to be 100% cooked, but fairly. Then you could do oil if you want. I'm gonna do some butter in the pan. And just a smidge of olive oil. I like that combination of olive oil and butter. We want all those little dark bits on the bottom. So if you've watched the video before, I make my own frozen grated garlic. So that's what this is. A couple cloves of grated garlic. It doesn't have to be frozen. I like the convenience. And we're just gonna melt that into our oil and butter. Turn the vent down so you can hear me. Just for like 30 seconds to a minute until that garlic becomes fragrant. I'm gonna deglaze the pan. You can use chicken stock if you want. I'm using a little Pinot Grigio, which is just a white wine. So maybe about a cup of that in there. And then we're just going to, deglazing is a process of using a liquid to bring up all of the crispy bits on the bottom of your pan, okay? It's a great method. It adds so much depth of flavor. So you're just gonna take like a wooden spoon, or in my case, I'm using a silicone spoon, and you're gonna keep this on medium heat, and you're just going to rub around and get all those little crispy bits up. I know it looks burnt on camera, but I promise it's not. They're all just delicious crispy bits. And then we're gonna reduce this down for a couple minutes so that we can intensify that wine flavor and burn off all the alcohol. Now, if you don't drink wine, that's fine. This can just be chicken stock. It doesn't have to be white wine. This is just adding a layer of flavor. I only use 2 pieces of salmon because I'm probably the only one who's going to eat the salmon. But this recipe could easily serve 4 or 6 pieces of salmon. So this is going to be a lot of orzo for the amount of salmon. So I'm just going to use the whole box because I hate to have a leftover partial box of orzo. So this is 1 pound or 16 ounces of orzo. And I'm going to toss it around here in my pan juices. Ugh, I'm already so excited. The smell of this, amazing. I'm gonna add a couple of cups of chicken stock, chicken broth. I'm actually using bone broth. I would say 2 to 3 cups. I'm gonna kind of eyeball it. I haven't had y'all over here in a while. So we've got it simmering and we're letting the orzo get cooked up into that chicken stock. Delicious, beautiful, amazing. Now we're gonna add a few more things. We're gonna add like half a cup of heavy cream to make it creamy. Zest our lemon. So I've washed our lemon, and when we zest, we just want the yellow part. You don't want the white part. So what I do is I just do one swipe and then I rotate. One swipe, rotate to a different part of the fruit. And you can take a look and see like, oh, if I got some parts where I missed, go over that again. But you don't want to go back and forth, because then you're going to get more than you bargained for. And the white pith is bitter. Now we're going to add the juice of our lemon. If you roll it on the counter, it'll make it a little softer and easier to juice. Or of course you could use a juicer instead of your hands. I did a little taste after I stirred in my lemon, and I'm going to add just a little bit of my lemon pepper seasoning. As the only seasoning we really have in here right now is the garlic and the lemon pepper that was on the fish. So I'm gonna do probably a teaspoon or 2 of my lemon pepper. Now, you could do here, if you wanted to, you could do garlic, you could do onion powder, you could do smoked paprika. These are all options. I'm gonna stick with the lemon pepper theme that I have on my fish, because that's what I like. I love lemon pepper. And so I'm gonna give that a stir and another taste. Great way to sneak in some veg. I'm gonna put some spinach in here. See how much I can get in. Stir it through. It'll wilt down quite a bit. Okay, this is looking absolutely gorgeous. It feels just a little bit thick to me, so I'm gonna just add another 1/4 cup of my bone broth. I still think we're only at about maybe 3 cups. I think there's 4 cups in there, and I just probably didn't put enough. Now I'm gonna put just a little bit of fresh Parmesan cheese. Gorgeous. Final step is we're gonna add our salmon back in. Like I said, you could totally do more than 2. You could easily have put 4 or 6 in here if you have room in your pan. If there's any drippings from your plate, I don't have much, put them in there. And then I'm just gonna cover it and let it hang out and get completely cooked through. So maybe like 5 minutes. I mean, absolutely stunning. So you just want to make sure that your orzo is nice and tender, which it is. So I'm gonna turn it off. The smell, the way I'm so excited, the smell coming off of this, oh my God. Is it just me? I love that little end bit of the fish so much. I'm trying to get all the stuff, the spinach, the orzo, the salmon. Oh my God. If you do not like lemon, this is not for you. This is very lemony, but we could definitely do a variation that lemon wasn't the main focus. But oh my God, I love lemon. This is delicious. And I don't really love spinach, but you can't even taste it. It's just good to add a little veg in there. Like, are you kidding me? 25 out of 10 recommend. So good. It's easier than you think. I know it looks complicated, but I know you can do it. And you're going to love it. It's going to be a hit. Delicious.